2025년 6월 22일 미군이 전격적으로 이란을 폭격했습니다. 미국의 군사 개입 이후 미국, 이스라엘, 이란 세 나라 통치자들이 각각 성명을 발표하였는데요. 이 내용을 편집 없이 정확하게 전달해드리도록 하겠습니다.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless.
정략 정책적으로 보자면 미국의 이번 행동은 많은 부작용을 낳을 것으로 보이는데요. 특히나 이번 폭격으로 부메랑이 된 파급 효과는 미국에도 심각한 경제적, 군사적 타격이 될 걸로 판단됩니다. 그에 대한 것들이 반나절도 안 지난 오후 3시에 나타나기 시작했습니다. 그건 바로 이란 정부가 아랍으로 통하는 목숨줄인 호르무즈 해협을 막겠다고 선포하고 나선 것이었습니다. 또한 이란 뉴스들은 모든 중동에 있는 미국인들이 보복 대상에 오를 거라 말해 미국 군대가 아닌 일반 미국인들이 납치 또는 살해될 것으로 예상됩니다. 뿐만 아니라 이번 공격으로 인해 북한이 이란에 무기를 지원해 줄 거란 우려 섞인 추측도 나오고 있는 상황. 그럼 이번에는 미국 폭격에 대한 이란 외무부의 공식 발표입니다.
But as all of you know, we suddenly faced with the aggression by American forces to our nuclear facilities. The Islamic Republic of Iran condemns in the strongest terms the United States' brutal military aggression against Iran's peaceful nuclear facilities. It is an outrageous, grave, and unprecedented violation of the fundamental principles of the Charter of the United Nations and international law. The warmongering and lawless administration in Washington is solely and fully responsible for the dangerous consequences and far-reaching implications of its act of aggression. The US military attack on the territorial integrity and national sovereignty of a UN member state carried out with genocidal Israeli regime, carried out in collusion with the genocidal Israeli regime, has once again revealed the extent of the United States' hostility towards the peace-seeking people of Iran, who will never compromise over their independence and sovereignty. The Islamic Republic of Iran continue to defend Iran's territory, sovereignty, security, and people by all means necessary against not just US military aggression, but also the reckless and unlawful actions of the Israeli regime. While President Trump was elected on a platform of putting an end to America's costly involvement of forever wars in our part of the world, he has betrayed not only Iran by abusing our commitment to diplomacy, but also deceived his own voters by submitting to the wishes of a wanted war criminal who has grown accustomed to exploiting the lives and wealth of American citizens to further the Israeli regime's objectives. The US act of aggression against Iran's peaceful nuclear facilities constitutes not only a flagrant breach of the UN Charter, especially the prohibition of the use of force under Article 2, Paragraph 4, and the obligation to respect the state's.
دوستان آمریکاییش وارد صحنه میشن و حرف میزنن، نشانه ضعف و نشانه ناتوانی اوست. مطلب آخر هم این که اخیراً رئیس جمهور آمریکا زبان به تهدید گشوده، ما رو تهدید میکنه، هم تهدید میکنه، هم با یک بیان سخیف و غیر قابل قبولی از ملت ایران صریحاً میخواد که بیایید تسلیم من بشید. وقتی انسان این چیزها رو مشاهده میکنه واقعا تعجب میکنه. اولا تهدید رو به کسی بکنن که از تهدید اونها میترسه. ملت ایران نشان داده که در مقابل تهدید کنندگان دچار ترس نمیشه و لا تهینوا و لا تحزنوا و انتم الاعلون ان کنتم مؤمنین. این رو بهش ملت ایران معتقده. تهدید تأثیر نمیگذاره در رفتار ملت ایران، در اندیشه ملت ایران. ثانیاً اینی که به ملت ایران بگن بیایید تسلیم بشید حرف عاقلانه ای نیست. افراد با خرد که میشناسن ایران رو، میشناسن ملت ایران رو، میشناسن تاریخ ایران رو، هرگز چنین حرفی رو بر زبان جاری نمیکنن. تسلیم چی بشن؟ ملت ایران تسلیم شدنی نیست. ما تعرض به کسی نکردیم و به هیچ وجه تعرض احدی رو هم قبول نمی‌کنیم و تسلیم تعرض هیچ کس نمیشیم. این منطق ملت ایرانه، این روحیه ملت ایران. و البته آمریکایی ها، اونهایی که با سیاست های این منطقه آشنا هستن، میدانند که ورود آمریکا در این قضیه 100% به ضرر اوست. اونچه که او در این زمینه ضربه خواهد خورد به مراتب بیشتر است از اونچه که ایران ممکنه صدمه بخوره. صدمه آمریکا اگر ورود در این میدان بشه، ورود نظامی در این میدان بکنه، صدمه جبران ناپذیری خواهد بود بدون تردید. من به ملت عزیزمون عرض میکنم همین آیه شریفه رو همیشه در نظر داشته باشید. زندگی به حمدالله به طور عادی در جریان، نگذارید دشمن احساس کنه که شما در مقابل او میترسید، احساس ضعف میکنید. اگر دشمن احساس کنه که شما از او میترسید، دیگه شما رو، گریبان شما رو رها نخواهد کرد. همین رفتاری که تا امروز داشتید، این رفتار رو با قوت ادامه بدید. کسانی که امور خدماتی به عهدهشون هست، کسانی که با مردم سر و کار دارن، کسانی که امور تبلیغاتی و تبیینی بر عهدهشون هست، کار خودشون رو با قوت انجام بدن و ادامه بدن و به خدای متعال توکل کنن. و من نصر الله من عند الله العزیز الحکیم. و خدای متعال ملت ایران رو و حقیقت رو و حق رو به طور قطع و یقین پیروز خواهد کرد انشاءالله. و مطلب اولی که مایلم عرض بکنم تمجید از رفتار ملت عزیزمون در این قضیه است که اخیراً دشمنان برای کشور پیش برد. ملت ایران نشان داد که هم متین، هم شجاع، هم وقت شناس.
전쟁의 또 다른 당사자인 이스라엘 네타냐후의 오후 3시 담화.
His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace. President Trump and I often say, peace through strength. First comes strength, then comes peace. And tonight, President Trump and the United States acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel thank you. The forces of civilization thank you. God bless America. God bless Israel. And may God bless our unshakable alliance, our unbreakable faith. Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do. History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace. President Trump and I often say, peace through strength. First comes strength, then comes peace. And tonight, President Trump and the United States acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel thank you. The forces of civilization thank you. God bless America. God bless Israel.
그럼 오늘 내용은 여기까지. 영상을 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다.